welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. The return from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
There's the handoff. It's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Over the middle, it's Sampson. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down on the 23. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to win the hurry-up offense. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. He steps out at the 25. Would have been the same place had it been a touchback. start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Will not be brought down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
When they don't block the defensive end, you show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Baxter. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grab down the middle, it's Sampson. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Manning. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. On first down, it's play action. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. First and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. He hands it off from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Look at a throw on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. He's going to get first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a quick grab. Great move there. Muscles past the defender. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I was really zeroed in there on that wide receiver, just watching his route. Did a nice job against zone coverage of being able to get downfield and then settle into that soft spot to give his quarterback a chance and an easy target for a big gain and a first down.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas. Too much speed for the defense.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Mateer. He's running out of time here. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma, 0. Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some... So work out here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Oklahoma, 0. Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this ball will be spotted right about the 45. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking and really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. Hit just as he throws the ball. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the linebacker, taking advantage of that pressure by his own defense. They got to that quarterback. In fact, he was hit as he was releasing the ball. Ball's in the air, and the linebacker recognizes he'll be able to make that play and takes it to the house for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's an option look. QB decides to keep it here. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Mateer. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Knight. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now, let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving. Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
He's missed it. The extra point is no good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. is their job. It secures the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sooners. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. First down, looking for more now. And here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third and short, they hand the ball off. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Gets made on the out route. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. The 30. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
49, Oklahoma, 27.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chewed, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Sooners come up to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to scramble to his left. He's got room to run. Football comes out. The ball rolls out of bounds. It'll end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll hand it off. That's the first down and more. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kurt, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using his legs. It's White. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Quick shoot to get free. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Running out of time in the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this game, man. Take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drop back here on third down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Look at this. They faked the PAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And they've got him.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Texas, 62. Oklahoma, 34.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Mateer. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
That's off second down after the incompletion. It's Wilson. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Oh, that one's picked off. He could go at the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
34. Texas.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for some space. It's White. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he just runs out of bounds short of the marker. Did he lose track of the line to make? Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Chewing clock with the running game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll toss it to the right side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense had made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
Here we go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And now they'll run it on the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Looking for a late deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
10.